Namaskaram and a very warm welcome to Times Now's Election Yatra. I'm Prathibha Chandran. Thank you for joining us on the show. Today, we're joining you from the Manchester of the South, Coimbatore. Politically, this region is known to be a stronghold of the AIADMK and a breeding ground for the BJP. In the 2021 Assembly elections, the BJP-AIADMK combined won all 10 seats from the region, leaving the DMK with an absolute zero. But in the 2024 Lok Sabha elections, the AIADMK and the BJP split, which led to a victory of the DMK. But interestingly, the votes of the DMK candidate combined was lesser than the votes of the DMK, AIADMK as well as the BJP. Now that in the assembly elections this time around, AIADMK and BJP are together, is it going to be the same of 2021? And is Vijay going to be a factor or not? Let's find out in this episode. Today, the Election Yatra enters the bustling metropolis of Coimbatore, the second largest city of Tamil Nadu and one that has always been a tough battleground. Known as an industrial powerhouse, Coimbatore is among the fastest growing Tier 2 cities in India, making any political contest here a high stakes battle to capture the urban vote base. Coimbatore falls in the western Tamil Nadu region, one where the AIADMK has dominated since its inception. No wonder then the AIADMK and the BJP together had an emphatic mandate here in Coimbatore, winning all 10 seats in the assembly polls in 2021, while the DMK just could not mount a challenge. But this time, is the NDA just as strong? After all, even before the candidates were announced, questions were raised over the seat-sharing formula in Coimbatore, as many believe the BJP received fewer seats than expected in their own stronghold of Coimbatore. So while the BJP and the AIADMK swept the entire region in the 2021 elections, this time around things don't seem to have gone in favor of the BJP as far as the seat sharing is concerned. In fact, the BJP leader Annamalai is said to be so upset with the seat allocation to the BJP that he even decided to skip the welcome ceremony for the Prime Minister as he made a pit stop in Coimbatore. Is this going to be a bad step or a misstep for the NDA in these elections, or is it a calculated strategy? Will be interesting to see. The decision to give only one seat to the BJP means the party does not have any seat left in Coimbatore to field their former state president K. Annamalai, one of their most popular leaders in recent times and someone who almost tasted success in the 2024 Lok Sabha polls. Will that hurt the chances of the NDA? We find out from the man who contested against Annamalai in 2024 before the two parties reunited for the 2026 elections. Once an AIADMK stronghold, now Coimbatore has become quite a big battlefield, and joining us on the broadcast is a very special guest on Times Now's Election Yatra, Mr. Singai Ramachandran. Thank you for joining us. You've been in the battle before in the Lok Sabha elections, and it's a very interesting journey that he has had from Ahmedabad to now, of course, the secretary of the AIADMK student wing. You were also one of the few leaders handpicked by Madam Lalita. So it's been quite a journey. Now we have the 2026 battle that's playing out. How is it looking for the AIADMK?
Looking very positive. Thank you so much, Times Now and Times Now Network, for coming to Coimbatore and for having me here. Welcome to Coimbatore. So Coimbatore is our fort. As you can see, in the last 30 years, all these elections we have been continuously winning. And I'm very sure there will not be any surprise. This time also there will be a full sweep here in Coimbatore for AIADMK. Okay, full sweep for AIADMK. You're very confident about that. But the MP in the 2024 elections, the MP was elected from the DMK. So is that a challenge that the DMK can increase its footprint here? Not necessarily. People vote differently for state assembly elections and differently for MP election. When you look at 2019, there were MP election was there, and as well as we had few by-election happening for about 20 plus seats in Coimbatore. People voted differently for the MLA seats and differently for MP seats, even though we had the elections together.
Okay. There are a lot of promises that the DMK has made on the welfare schemes, including for the women as well. And they say that we are only going to increase it in the coming months. It's not an empty promise like we are making like other parties. This is a promise that we have fulfilled and then we are going to continue it.
The problem is they were ruling for the last 5 years. They were not able to make sure they deliver the promises that they have told. How will they do it in the future? That's the question. There are a lot of ample amount of schemes that Puruchi Talavi Amma has announced, and Edapadiyar has continued it till now. So women voters are always with AIADMK. DMK is so scared of it. That is the reason they are always talking the last 1 month women. They will definitely not allow any women to grow. They did not even allow Kanimali, who is a woman, and she's with DMK. She's also daughter of Karunanidhi, but they are still projecting Udayanidhi.
Okay, that's what I wanted to ask you as the secretary of the student wing of the party. How do you view Udayanidhi Stalin being projected as the youth leader, the youth face, or the progression from Karunanidhi, from Stalin to Udayanidhi? How does that look?
They're trying really hard to project him. I think it is something which is very difficult for them to brand a product which is not of that much value, because there is no depth in Udayanidhi's speech. There are no data, there are no facts, and as far as the execution is concerned, there is no speed in execution, and he contradicts himself in multiple occasions on multiple topics. We don't see him as a leader. Not only we, the youth of Tamil Nadu are much smarter and much hardworking than Udayanidhi Stalin. So you only take or consider someone as a leader, only someone who inspires you, and you want to be like them. Most of the youth in Tamil Nadu, they don't want to be like Udayanidhi. So he's not a leader.
Okay, all right. So as we continue our conversation with the AIADMK leader Singai Ramachandran, my first question to you, since we are talking about Coimbatore, is about Mr. Annamalai. You both contested against each other in the Lok Sabha elections, and now in the alliance both of you are together. What is the equation between you and him and AIADMK and BJP in this region which saw such a bitter fight?
That's perfectly fine, because we formed the alliance well before, and all our party leaders and their party leaders, we have met each other, and the download percolation of that alliance cohesion is very good.
It's interesting you say that, because very recently when the Prime Minister was here, when he was visiting Kerala, he made a pit stop here. There were multiple leaders of the BJP who were there to welcome the Prime Minister, and Annamalai was not present. Now you can say that as the internal issue of the BJP, but a lot of this anger also stems from the fact that many believe that he is unhappy that the BJP didn't get its fair share of seats.
I cannot definitely answer for speculations, because as far as BJP is concerned, the seat sharing was done between Honorable Leader of Opposition Edapadiyar and between Honorable Home Minister Amit Shah. So it is between them, both the leaders. They will know what is good for their party and bad for their party, and they will decide what is good for their party.
Okay, all right. And another entrant is Vijay in politics. How do you view him, personally, and how does the AIADMK view him? Because it seemed for some time that he was also going soft on the AIADMK.
See, that is his personal preference. You need to ask this question to him. I feel anybody can start a party today. That is fine. But being a politician, you need to be available. You need to be on ground for issues. Like, for example, in Tanjavur, the paddy field, there was a lot of problems. We were not able to save the Nil Manigal. But Vijay was not even coming out when Edapadiyar was on field. Stalin asked the people to bring the crop to Chennai, and he was reviewing it. So who is going to be on ground with you is very important. He's a very popular actor. I also watched his movies. Nobody denies he's a good actor, but whether he's a good politician. Today, if I'm a good politician, it doesn't mean I can be a good actor too. It doesn't mean I can be a good software engineer. engineered too. Let us see how much percentage vote is going to split.
Who do you think the legacy actually stays with? Because you have EPS, OPS, Shashikala, TTV Dinakaran all saying that they are actually the true legacy of Jayalalitha. So do you think this election will settle it once and for all?
Ma'am, I'll answer this in one line. Wherever the party cadres are, wherever the party member and the local Karyakarta, wherever he is, that is where the legacy is. When the party was started by Purachi Talaivar, after his demise, everybody told this party will be no more. The entire party members, they stood together behind Purachi Talaivi Amma. So the legacy got transferred. When Purachi Talaivi Amma brought this party from 17 lakh members to 1.5 crore members, after Amma's demise, everybody said this party will be no more because she was the party, there is no difference. The party and she are the same. All the party cadres, they stood together under the leadership of Edapadiyar. In the history of AIADMK, we have never won 75 seats when we were in opposition, which means people of Tamil Nadu accepted him as an AIADMK leader.
Thank you, Mr. Singhe Ramachandran, for joining us on Times Now's Election Yatra. So that's a wrap with that. And we head to the other places, speak to the people in the region as well, and find out what's the mood on the ground. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
While the AIADMK only came third in the 2024 Lok Sabha battle here, the result quite clearly reflected the impact of a split in the anti-DMK vote base between the two parties. But this time, the AIADMK and the BJP are together once again, and that could pose a big challenge for the DMK.
Joining us is the BJP's poster boy, former President of the state BJP, Mr. Annamalai. Thank you so much for joining us. Mr. Annamalai, you've just released the BJP manifesto. The first question that comes to mind is why a separate manifesto for AIADMK and BJP?
Madam, we have our senior leader Sharat Kumar ji with us. BJP as a party, we have always released a manifesto in all the elections for Tamil Nadu. We completely understand it is an AIADMK-led NDA friend. So if you look at our manifesto, it is in sync with many of the promises that we are giving for the state with respect to the ADMK's manifesto. And other promises, we are aiding the ADMK's manifesto, where we are bringing the might of the central government to help Tamil Nadu people to go to a different orbit in terms of growth. So our manifesto is a combination of what central government can directly do for Tamil Nadu. The other part of the manifesto is in alignment with the ADMK's manifesto. So together this manifesto, the core 27 promises that we have presented to the people of Tamil Nadu, along with 16 subheads, it clearly shows that it is a growth-oriented, forward-looking, taking Tamil people to unprecedented prosperity.
Okay. Are there any differences because the BJP was not happy? You especially, there were reports that you're not happy with the seat sharing arrangement with ADMK.
There are no differences, madam. In an alliance party, everybody expects many things, but at the end of the day, you have to decide what is your primary goal. The primary goal is to unseat DMK. You can't get everything with a single election. So this time, all of us are very clear. It is an AIADMK-led NDA. Edappadi Palaniswamy ji is our Chief Minister candidate. After May 4, it is our duty to make sure NDA comes to power. It is our duty to make sure all of us work hard to make the dream realization happening. So also in 27 seats, BJP candidates are contesting. It is also our duty to make sure the strike rate is very good, where many number of BJP MLAs will enter the assembly for the first time now. Last time we had 4. This time we want to increase that number to a different level.
So to your supporters, many of them who are disappointed that you're not contesting, what would you like to say?
It is a party, madam. Every time it is a party. The party has told me this is my specific role. For example, Sharat Kumar ji, a tall leader who merged his own party with the BJP, he is also working as a Karyakarta along with me campaigning. All of us are campaigning. So our goal, instead of one person getting into becoming an MLA, is to make many more MLAs from Tamil Nadu BJP. That is the party's direction to us. We are simply following whatever the party has given its directive to us.
So lastly, confident that the AIADMK BJP will form government?
The ground has turned. It's very clear, and people have made up their mind.
No,
we just have to wait for another 8 more days. And of course, Vijay is a player. Of course, Seeman is a player. I'm not discounting them. But we are very clear the tide has turned, and people don't want DMK-led Secular Progressive Alliance. They have changed the name in Tamil Nadu from Indi to Secular Progressive Alliance. And people want a BJP alliance, which is a part of NDA, where ADMK is leading.
So Vijay and Seeman in NDA, is that a possibility?
As of now, we are 4 different political entities. In the last run-up to the election, in the last week or so, it has become fight between the incumbent DMK and the challenger ADMK-led NDA. The writing on the wall is clear. After May 4, the ADMK-led NDA will come to power.
And when it comes to the DMK, they have made this election a battle to protect their Tamil identity and pride. But when we talk about Tamil culture, one cannot ignore the beautiful columns of Tamil Nadu.
So we are in Coimbatore, and as we put the column here and do everything perfectly, let's also speak about the politics in the region. In this region, the AIADMK clearly has the lion's share in the seats in its alliance with the BJP. But interestingly, the DMK has also fielded Senthil Balaji, the former minister from the Coimbatore South constituency that is currently represented by the BJP's Vanati Srinivasan. This indicates that the DMK has actually put forward a heavyweight in this region to take the fight not just to the BJP but also to galvanize the entire DMK cadre in a region where in 2021 they drew a blank. Is it going to be any different this time around is the big question in the elections.
While the AIADMK and the BJP cannot afford to lose their grip on Coimbatore, the DMK is looking to build on its 2024 performance. And that's why we decided to catch up with the man who snatched Coimbatore from the AIADMK's grip in 2024.
All right, joining us on Times Now's Election Yatra, we have a very special guest as we cover Coimbatore, one of the fastest developing second-tier cities in Tamil Nadu that has seen a lot of industrialization, holds a lot of promise. And joining us on the broadcast is Mr. Ganapathy, the DMK MP from the region, who won quite a fierce battle in the 2024 elections. Now, it's been 2 years and we are headed to the assembly elections. How is it looking for the DMK? We're going to be speaking about that. The Coimbatore region in particular is of a lot of interest because this is one place where the AIADMK has held strong. Can the DMK bring in a change or not? That's what we are going to be speaking about, the BJP equation and of course the Vijay equation as well. Mr. Ganapathy, thank you so much for joining us on Times Now's Election Yatra. I want to begin by asking you, just a few weeks to go for the elections, how is it looking? How prepared is the DMK or what is it looking like for the DMK in the elections?
It is very promising and prospective. We hope everything is fine and we are going to form the ruling in for the second time, that is 2.0, as our Chief Minister has said, and everything is looking very fine and comfortable for us.
Okay, how do you view the AIADMK and the BJP alliance?
The last Lok Sabha election, they fought separately, but this time this is not organic, this is induced alliance and this will not stand. I think the countdown has started for AIADMK.
Okay, in this region, the Gounder community is also known to be very, very strong. How do you see the caste equations play out? Because apart from the issues of development, welfare schemes, there's also the undercurrent of the caste equation that plays out across Tamil Nadu.
Yeah, that's true, but things have changed after Mr. Senthil Balaji has come as the in charge of this Kongu region. So things are changing. There are some caste equation, but more than that, the welfare schemes of the CM is speaking now in this election, which we see wherever we go.
Okay, and you spoke about Senthil Balaji. He is quite a strongman in Karur, but since he is going to be coming to Coimbatore, there are also questions being raised. Some also taking a political dig, saying that he has been forced to come out of Karur because he is afraid that there could be a defeat in the region, which is why he is forced to come to Coimbatore. How do you respond to that?
It is not true. The opposition parties speak like that. The problem is Karur is very safe. It is like a fort for DMK. So without him also it will remain the same. So he has come here because in Coimbatore we don't have a star, a leader. So this time everything has changed. Because of induction into Coimbatore, scenario has changed in Coimbatore.
Okay, all right. So you're saying no worry of a defeat. It's about strengthening the party in this region as well. So we're keeping our focus on Coimbatore because this becomes a very important battleground. You won a very crucial round of the battle in 2024 elections. Tell us a little bit about what that election was about. Another question that comes in the 2024 elections, the BJP and the AIADMK were fighting separately and their combined voting percentage was actually bigger than the DMK. Is there a worry that now in the assembly elections they are together, it's going to be a problem for the DMK?
You know, this arithmetic is something different. This is not 1 + 1 is going to be 2. That is not going to happen. Because this, whenever BJP is inclined with somebody, it is going to pull down that party also. That is going to happen in Tamil Nadu.
Okay, but can we say that in Coimbatore, because in Coimbatore actually the BJP has quite a strong presence, and we've seen across Tamil Nadu as well the BJP's vote share is increasing. Coimbatore in particular, they have also performed well.
They are present here. I don't deny it, but that presence is not what to say that we are not afraid of. They are a little bit scattered, and here and there are pockets of BJP is here, but that doesn't bother our victory. So that's going to happen naturally.
Okay, we can see some beautiful column
Yeah,
that is
this
being
is
put here.
happening, yes.
One person who has been making a lot of noise from the Coimbatore region is Annamalai. He has been the poster boy of the BJP as well, and now suddenly it looks like he's not very happy with the BJP. What do you think of him as a leader? Because you also faced off against him in the Lok Sabha elections. And what do you think of him as a leader? And what do you think has happened in the politics of the region? That do you think that he has been sidelined? What do you make of what has been happening currently?
Sideline happened because of his own policies, and he, he was brought into the limelight with much of with the fireworks and all those things, and IAM, IPS, etc., etc., etc. But here, field politics is different.
Okay, and one more political leader who's making a lot of news in the recent times is Mr. Vijay. He's a big superstar in Tamil Nadu, now entering the political fray. Is it a big threat for the DMK?
No. Tamil Nadu has seen many stars like this coming and going, not standing permanently. So we can talk right from the beginning. You imagine many cine stars have started political parties, and many political stars also have started party and they haven't won. This is like a flash flood happening, you know. In Tamil Nadu, one little chunk of people always want somebody else out. That is somebody that is a change from DMK and AIADMK. So that is not a majority. This is a timely entertainment for some people.
Okay, all right. Mr. Ganapathy, thank you so much for joining us on Times Now's Election Yatra. So that's a word from the DMK on the promises that have been made to the people.
The city of Coimbatore is set to witness a battle for prestige this election. Being a major hub for manufacturing, education and healthcare in Tamil Nadu, the urban voters play a significant role in determining who's winning this battle. So let's find out from them who they'll pick this election and what are the issues that matter.
Well, Coimbatore is known for the industries in the regions. It has a very thriving economy as well. It's also known for the people here, and today, while a lot of focus generally is on the MSMEs and the industries in the region, we decided to also speak to the residents from the auto community on what is important for them in the elections. Every voice matters, which is why we are putting our focus on the residents from the region. What is important for you? Now elections are coming. आपके लिए जब आप वोट करते हैं, what is important for you?
इधर इम्पोर्टमेंट करने के लिए इसका इधर से डीएम क्या आएगा, इसका डीएम के पहले 5 साल में अच्छा इम्प्लीमेंट कर देगा. 1 मिलियन ट्रिलियन इसका इकोनॉमिक का अंदर जाते इसका इधर से डीएम क्या आएगा. डीएम का डेवलपमेंट इसका अच्छा था.
आपको क्या लगता है इलेक्शंस में क्या इम्पोर्टेंट है आपके लिए एज अ वोटर? आप क्या चाहेंगे गवर्नमेंट से?
இந்த சட்டசபை தேர்தலில் அனைத்து இந்திய அண்ணா திராவிட முன்னேற்ற கழக கூட்டணி NDA கூட்டணி வந்தால் நல்லா இருக்கும்னு நினைக்கிறோம். ஏன்னா லாஸ்ட் 5 இயர்ஸ் திமுக அவங்க ஆட்சியில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா மத்திய மாநில அரசுகள் வந்து எத்தனை பக்கம் கடைபிடிச்சிட்டு இருக்காங்கன்னு ஒரு குற்றச்சாட்டு இருக்குது. ஆனால் மத்திய அரசு வந்து மாநிலத்துக்கு முழு அதிகாரமும் முழு சப்போர்ட்டும் தான் பண்ணியிருக்கு. ஆனால் அது முறையாக மக்களுக்கு போய் சேரல. அது திமுக அரசாங்கம் வந்து பொதுமக்களுக்கு சரியாக பயன்படுத்தலைங்கிறது ஒரு குற்றச்சாட்டு இருக்குது.
உங்களுக்கு ஃப்ரம் தி கவர்மெண்ட் சப்போர்ட் கிடைக்குதா?
டிஎம்கே இப்போ 5 வருஷமாக வந்து டிஎம்கே எல்லா சௌகரியமும் பண்ணி கொடுத்துட்ருக்காங்க. இனி வரக்கூடியது நாங்கள் வந்து டிஎம்கே தான் விரும்புகிறோம். स्टालिन अच्छा, वो अच्छा, बहुत अच्छा, वो तमिलनाडु में स्टालिन अच्छा.
आपको गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से जैसे बहुत सारी वेलफेयर स्कीम्स भी हैं, आपको हेल्प मिलता है?
वो पूरा हेल्प, वो फैमिली में हेल्प, वो एवरीथिंग.
अच्छा. Coimbatore place is SP Velumani. Anna AIADMK. SP Velumani is good. Is coming to SP Velumani. AIADMK.
Okay. And do you think Vijay is a factor?
I have no idea. I am here to SP Velumani. No AIADMK.
So Vijay?
No, only Stalin.
No support.
No
Okay.
support.
You like him actor? पसंद है?
Only acting. I like it, Rajinikanth, Kamal Haasan. In actor film, I want to see, but no voting, supporting. Only acting, I film. That's our 3 hours time spent. Time pass. That's all.
5 years?
No 5 years, no support.
Okay, not a political party, only as an actor. Is it the same for you? आपको क्या लगता है यहाँ पे कौन strong है या आप किसको support करना चाहेंगे?
हमको DMK.
DMK क्यों?
No comments.
No comments. अच्छा काम किया है?
हाँ अच्छा.
क्या मतलब आपके फैमिली
अच्छा,
को
बहुत
सपोर्ट मिला है यहाँ पे
support.
अच्छा डेवलपमेंट किया है?
वो बहुत अच्छा डेवलपमेंट.
स्टालिन तोड़रटुम तमिलनाडु वेल्लटुम ये है इधर का लड़की लोगों के लिए बहुत अच्छा किया है स्टालिन सर ने किया है ना लड़की लोगों के लिए फ्री बस किया है बच्चों को पढ़ाई के लिए अच्छा किया है वो छोड़ के सब जगह भी घर बांध के दिया है एडीएम के था उतना कुछ भी नहीं किया 10 साल से वो अम्मा रहने के टाइम में उतना अच्छा किए थे अभी वो 10 साल से पीछे ही रहते हैं अभी स्टालिन साहब ने पूरा लड़की लोगों को भी अच्छा किया है अभी भी करेगा और भी आने के बाद में बहुत ज्यादा करेगा इसलिए हमारे को पसंद है
आपके किसी की फैमिली में है जिनके मतलब लड़कियों को जैसे फ्री बस कर दिया है 2000 रुपीज प्रॉमिस किया है मिला है
मेरा फैमिली रहता है मैं लेता हूँ मैं खुद लेता हूँ मिलता है हर हमेशा मिलता है कोई दिक्कत नहीं है जो बोला था वो आज तक करके दिखाता है
आप लोग को क्या लगता है सेम
डीएमके
हेल्प विजय फैन ओके विजय क्यों
I am Vijay.
Vijay fan. Okay, all right. There's a political change in the region as well because we are going to see Senthil Balaji who is going to be contesting from here. While the AIADMK and the BJP has been saying that it is because he is scared of a defeat there. Here, interestingly, it seems to have boosted the confidence of the DMK. Many here, of course, varying opinions. Some saying Vijay, some saying the ADMK and the BJP. But many here also saying that they are happy with the work that has been done by the DMK government in the last 2 terms. And that's why they will have the support.
Coimbatore is also to become the epicenter of one of the biggest battles that could redraw the political lines in Tamil Nadu. But who will rule the Manchester of the South? We find out on the 4th of May.
So while the AIADMK is confident that its stronghold over the entire region will continue, the DMK also believes that it is going to spring a surprise. What is it going to be? It's the people who decide. With that, it's a wrap on this edition of Times Now's Election Yatra. Thank you for joining us. We see you in our next episode.
When power evades